Hi, this is Rachelle with Scrapcraftastic, and I'm going to show you how to use my personal size Traveler's Notebook pocket folder. This one is a little more complicated as far as the template, and you have several options for creating your template because of the width of the paper. It needs to be 8.5 wide, and not everybody's printer can print all the way to the edge. So I have a few options just in case you have one of those printers that won't print to the edge. My first option is just like the pocket size. You have a full template, and my printer is able to print to the edge, only it does not show the actual line on the edge of the paper. I guess it's because it's too far to the edge. Let me hold it up so you can see. So if you're okay with this, with it printing like that, there will be a file, there is a file included where you can print to the edge. So then you could print on whatever cardstock or pattern paper you like and just cut out the basic lines just like you would on any template. You would cut this out and trace it onto your paper or run it through the printer, whichever way you choose. So that's one option. And that's only going to work if your printer prints to the edge. The other option is using just the half of the folder for a template. Because the folder is the same on the left and the right as far as the template goes, then you can cut just half of it and use this as a guide to create your folder. And I'm going to show you how to use this. And the half template comes with the half actual folder part, and it also comes with the optional double pocket piece. So you have both of these. And again, you can also use this piece with the print to the edge option as well. So you have two options there. And then as usual, you also get a silhouette file that you can use just to cut the pieces on your pattern paper directly. And this is easy, no problem with the Cameo because you can print on 12 by 12 paper, so the main piece of the template will fit fine. There was no issue with that. Okay, so let me show you how to use this part of the template. What you would do is cut this out. These aren't my good scissors. Where are my Tim Holtz scissors? And you really don't have to cut this by hand. You could use your paper trimmer to do it. You probably get cleaner cuts. And maybe you might want to do that once you get it cut out. So that you have straighter lines. I don't know, with these Tim Holtz scissors, it's pretty easy to cut. Okay. It's pretty easy to cut a straight line, so. Probably shouldn't do that like that. Okay. Okay. Oh, let me cut out the little notch. Alright, so you have your template piece. Now, if you're using just a regular 8.5 by 11, which is what I'm using, then all you need to do is, if you don't have a scoreboard or you're just manually folding, is fold your paper in half. That's it. fold it in half. I'm using my scoreboard, so I'm going to go to 4.2 or 4 1/4 and score. That's the middle of the page. So I'm scoring at 4 1/4. Okay. Now I'm just going to fold this in half, and I'm doing it the wrong way. Fold it in half. Just move this out of the way for now. Oops. I cannot see on this. I just want to make sure it lines up properly, because sometimes it doesn't. Okay. Oops, I bent the paper a little bit right there. Okay. So, I finally got it scored in half. There. And this will end up being the middle fold of your folder. So what you want to do is put the right side of your template on the edge, on the folded edge. Okay? Line it up as best as you can. You can either paper clip this or just hold it. And then I'm just going to take a pencil, and if you line it up at the top, you line it to the left, and you line it to the left, and you line it to the right. Then all you need to do is mark the notch and trace around the bottom part of your template. Then, if you can see that, then you just make sure you're holding your paper together, your cardstock, and cut where your lines are. Okay. And again, I have to do it this way because not everybody, if you don't have a printer that prints all the way to the edge, and you need practically the whole sheet of 8.5 by 11 paper, then this is the best way to do it. So, and you don't have a silhouette or a digital cutter to cut it. So I'm just going to cut, make sure I'm holding this paper together good and tight, and make my cuts. Okay. So now when you open it up, you have your folder, the main part of your folder, and you still have your template. Put that to the side. Now I need the scoreboard again, and I am going to score a 1/2 inch on each side for my flaps. Now again, you don't have to have a scoreboard to do this. You can use a ruler as a guide and just train the paper up. For your fold. See that? And then you can use a score tool or the edge of your ruler to make your crease. I'm going to go ahead and use the scoreboard. And I'm going to score at 1/2 inch. And I'm going to score at 8 inches. Then I'm going to turn it to the side and score at 6.5 inches. Okay. So now, I'm going to fold the flaps in. Score those. And then fold my side flaps in. Okay, and there you have it. You would just glue these flaps down, and then you would have your folder. So then you would just, okay, so I'm not going to go ahead and glue this one because I don't have the inside pocket piece for this one. I just wanted to show you how to use the half template to make the folder. Okay. Now, if you have the ability to print all the way to the edge, then you would cut your template out, trace it onto your paper, or print directly to whatever cardstock or paper you want to use. And I'm going to show you how to put this together one more time. You will score in the middle at 4 1/4. Then on each side, a 1/2 inch. 1/2 inch on the left, 1/2 inch on the right. Then turn your card around and score at 6 1/2. And let's put this here. So those are your score marks. On the inside flap, because it's slightly smaller, it's easier to just fold this in half because it'll be a little more complicated to find the center. So I'm just going to fold this in half to show you an example again of folding without a score tool. Crease the bottom edge or top edge, whichever edge you're working on, and use that as a starting point to use another tool. Where's my ruler? I'll use the ruler again. Use your ruler to slide up that fold and make your crease. And so you get a nice, clean, crisp crease. Okay? So now let's go ahead and fold everything in on our main folder section. And again, this is a personal size pocket folder for a traveler's notebook. If you have a pocket size, I also have a video and a template for that one, and I'll link all the information below if you're interested in the pocket size. And then you just fold these up, the bottom two pocket flaps. Make sure you crease and burnish everything good. Open that up. Okay, so yeah, you can make the folder with just the bottom flap, with just this one page, this one sheet, one piece of card. Let me go ahead and do my centerfold. So yeah, you could just glue everything down just like this. Glue these two flaps on each side down, and you can go with your pocket folder like that. I want to make a double pocket, so I'm going to put this piece on the inside and put my flaps up. Make sure everything lines up properly. Now I make this a little bit shorter to allow for the fold in the paper. If it was the exact same length as the body of the folder, then it would end up puckering. So it's a little shorter, as you can see here, to give the paper room to fold and lay down flat and nice. So line that up. Make sure it folds properly, that paper is in the fold there. Fold your flaps up. Make sure everything lays like it should, and it does. Get your fold working. And then let me put something under here to catch the glue. I'm going to use my glue stick. You can use your adhesive of choice. I'm just using glue stick for the purposes of the video. Some more glue up there. And while you're holding your paper in place, just go ahead and glue those two flaps into place. Let's go ahead and do the other side. Just make sure everything is folding like it should. Go ahead and glue that. And glue your flaps. Oh, that one popped up. This is why I don't use glue stick. Okay, so fold it over again, give it a good burnish, help that glue settle in. Everything lay flat like it needs to. And there you have it. So this is a personal size pocket folder for a traveler's notebook. And here is my newest edition. It's a number 4 Foxy Fix Wanderlust Licorice Wide. That's a whole lot to say. Okay. And I just received this week, and I think I did an unboxing video that I may not have posted yet, but so here's what the folder would look like in your notebook. So yeah, comes out quite nice. I can take this out now. It's the wrong size, and put my Foxy Fix cards in the pocket, and there you have it. Personal size pocket folder, and all you need is paper, scissors, and an adhesive. So that's it. Thanks for watching. I'll talk to you later. Bye.